Right, thank you very much. If you are on the launch at this very moment, you know it's facts, it's experts. It's something that I can't tell you on my own, but of course I have to get someone who's an expert, who knows what exactly is that. And joining us on set right now is Ondimu. Ondimu Momanyi. Ondimu, your name is interesting. It's interesting in that Ondimu is lemon, right? And you work for mango.ke.
Also a fruit.
Also a fruit, both of them in two different worlds. But thank you very much for coming to the show.
Welcome.
Between a lemon and a mango, if you had to die, which one would you pick?
I'll go with my name, a lemon.
A lemon.
Yeah.
So the world gave you Ondimu. So if the world gives you lemon, you make a mango website. That was hilarious.
Actually, yeah.
Thank you very much for coming through, of course. And you are a system administrator at Mango. What is a system administrator and what is Mango Hosting? Of course, something that is printed here on your shirt, if people can be able to see that, Mango Hosting. What is a system administrator doing at Mango, and what does Mango do?
First of all, good morning.
Good
Richard.
morning, Ondimu.
Yeah, and also hello to our viewers. Okay, system administrator. Me as a system administrator, I'm the one who manages the hosting systems. Yeah.
Right. So what are these hosting systems what does Mango do in the world of hosting?
Okay, Mango is a web hosting company. We sell domains. You can do domain name search, registration. Then we provide VPS hosting, and also we do reseller hosting.
Right. All these are very heavy names, of course. And
Yeah.
for a first-time viewer, we would love to know what are these things, what's a domain, and how does it relate to our website?
Yeah, so a domain is okay, there's something called an IP address. An IP address is some complex digits, and which the computer understands. But now we as human beings, it is hard to memorize it. So
And these digits are supposed to represent your
yeah,
website.
these digits are now supposed to represent the hosting, the servers, the servers where now the website is hosted. So as to access the files that you've stored in your server, you need to memorize the server identity, which is the IP address. But now it is complex. It is hard for someone to remember.
Right.
That's why now the domain comes in. Yeah, it just simplifies it, brings memorability, and now the domain name is linked to the IP address.
Right.
Yeah.
So if my name is richard.com, that's my domain name.
Yeah, that's your
and
domain
it
name.
represents a certain IP location in the server.
Yes.
And this is what Mango does now.
Yeah. Now that's what Mango does. There's domain, having a domain, and also having a hosting space on the cloud.
So you also give domains and you also give space for hosting.
Yeah. Now a customer can choose to buy a domain from us, to register a domain with us, or just purchase a storage location, which is now the hosting.
All right, so it means I can have a website, buy the domain elsewhere, and still come to you for hosting.
Yes.
Right, so for me to be hosted with Mango, what does that take and how much is that? If you can begin at that.
Okay, first let's start with someone who doesn't have a domain and also doesn't have a hosting space.
Right, so I'm at blank.
Now you've come to us.
Right, now I've come to you, Momanyi, at mango.ke, and I want richard.com. So how do I go about it?
And I hope you become our customer.
Yes, of course.
So the first thing, you'll have to do a name search, domain name search, because richard.com or CO could be taken by someone else.
Okay.
Yeah, because we share names. So first you do a name search, then the system will tell you whether that name is available or not. So once it is available, you can purchase it. That's if you only want a domain. But if you want a hosting plan, we provide 3 hosting plans. There's a starter plan, which is now wanasema wakulima wadogo.
Mwananchi, common mwananchi.
Yeah, common mwananchi. Then there is the medium plan. Then there is the executive plan.
Right.
Yeah. So the main difference is the storage space and bandwidth. Yeah.
So the higher you go, the more storage, I understand.
Yeah, the more storage you get, and also the more bandwidth.
What's bandwidth?
Bandwidth now, yeah. Bandwidth, that's a good question. It is like the amount of information that can be communicated between a client and a server at a moment, at a go.
Okay.
Like when you are doing a request, doing a login, we call it communication. You're communicating with the server. When you are trying to access a website, a web page, maybe you use richard.com, you are communicating. That's communication. That communication is measured in bytes. That's the smallest unit.
Right.
Yeah. So the amount, like if you are trying to view some videos or some multimedia, they tend to take more space. Like when you are accessing an image on the website, the way an image is usually 2 MB, that's the amount of data that will go.
So which means the higher the bandwidth, if it means more customers can be able to access, more clients can be able to...
More clients can now access the server at a go, more clients at a go.
So how are your pricing plans looking like from now the starter to the one that has higher bandwidth? From Kulima all the way to the executive, how much does it cost?
From Kulima mdogo, it goes for 1,500 shillings. That's the starter plan.
Per year?
Yeah, per year.
Right. This is quite affordable.
Yes.
Right. So 1,500 per year. And then the next ones?
Then the next one is the medium plan. It goes for 35.99. Yeah.
And the executive?
Then the executive one goes for 8,500 shillings.
Right. Now, you are a system administrator at mango.ke that does all these services that we are now talking about. What kind of security do I get from you as a system administrator now that when I leave my site with you, I've come through, I've bought the domain name, as you've said, got myself a plan, a hosting plan, and now I have to sleep and just know that if I wake up in the morning, my site won't have disappeared from the internet. How do you ensure that you're maintaining that security?
Yeah, we at Mango take security very seriously, especially now with this pandemic. Most people have gone online, and when you are online, there are more threats that you are more likely to encounter. And for that reason, we are very keen when it comes to security. So, like nowadays, cyber criminals are using unsophisticated methods, and then they easily get success. Yeah.
So they wouldn't get success at Mango, is what you're saying?
Hardly.
Hardly.
Yeah. Yeah. We take security very serious.
You've not had cases where a client had to complain that their site was offline or downtime? How do you deal with downtime as well?
Okay, before we get there, downtime can be caused by also poor security. That's when maybe your systems have been compromised. Yeah. So we, apart from providing SSL, we usually provide free SSL.
What's SSL? You might want to break some of these terms for us.
I think you'll help me there because
security certification for the sites.
No, not helping me to define it, but I may use some complex terminologies which I may find easy on my side. But I'll try to.
I'll try as well to break it down for us.
Yeah. So SSL is short for secure socket layer. Yeah. You know, most people they are aware that a website that is not HTTPS is not secure, and most people will complain like, I can't use this site. Even browsers will give you warning like, this site is not secure.
A secure connection.
Yeah.
Right.
So you should not input your credit card information, your passwords. Yeah, that's how people understand website being secure. But now SSL is used to encrypt the communication I said earlier, the communication between the client and the server. Yeah, because criminals mostly, they usually tap the communication between you and the server. Maybe from there they are able to steal your information or
Right. Before we even move with this conversation, the first question I'm receiving here is from an audience member, who's also one of us. .com or .ke or .co.ke. What's the difference with the above website names? So if it's richard.com or richard.ke or richard.co.ke, what is the difference? Why .org, .edu? What is the difference across all these?
First, it is the identity. Let's start with the .ke. That shows that you are based in Kenya. .co.ke, that means you are a company or some corporate
In Kenya.
yeah, within Kenya. .ke. That's why in Uganda you'll find .co.ug, in Nigeria .co.ng. Yeah. .com is something global, community. It is a community, global community. Yeah.
Not .computer.
So most no. Also, there are some which are some like .computer. There are such extensions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what's the difference? The difference is that what they mean at the end and what they represent.
Yeah.
Is there difference in prices?
Yeah, there are difference in prices.
How's that?
Like .com is a bit expensive.
Because it's global, I guess.
Yeah. .ke also is expensive. .co.ke is a bit cheaper.
Does the price fluctuate with as years go by the hosting plans?
Yeah, it fluctuates. Like recently there was the introduction of digital taxes. Yeah, now that led to the price of domain going up.
And because of course you're affected since you're an online site business.
Yeah, definitely we're affected. And so we have to share the burden with our customers.
How did COVID-19 affect, before even we move on to the other part of hosting, how did COVID-19 affect how you guys operate, work around, coordinate with each other, you as a system administrator with your clients, or even with your code developers at Mango? Did this severely affect your model of business?
Yeah, because now we miss the interaction with our clients, our one-on-one interaction with our client customers. Yeah, and also now we are never in the offices. We do appointments with the clients.
But you're a techie, this works for you. You love working remotely, I would assume.
Sometimes.
Yes, now if I am getting my hosting services from mango.ke, right? And at the very beginning I start with the mkulima, the mwananchi wa kawaida plan. The lowest plan there, that is at 1,500 Kenyan shillings a year, and which is a really good price, by the way. And how do I then, if I want to scale up, and want the executive offer, do I have that option later, or will I need to restructure how my website looks like?
That's very possible. Now you realize the difference between the packages is the bandwidth and the storage space. It is just like your phone. Let's say like Android phones. When your storage
like
is
phones,
when your storage is already to the maximum, you can buy a memory card and boost your storage.
Right.
iPhone users, maybe they may go to iCloud.
Maybe they need to buy a new phone,
Yeah. You see?
Because they can.
Yeah, it is a bit easier to do some addition of storage space and bandwidth. So whenever a client feel like he or she wants to upgrade, anytime it is possible. So to downgrading. Sometimes clients could have their own expectations. So they realize like the package they took is quite expensive, even for their business. There's no,
so they can downgrade, but
things are not balancing. So they can request
for a downgrade. All right. Now for tech support from your team, now I already have my domain name, I'm already hosted, and how experienced is your tech support? Because this is something, of course, a client will want to understand. What is your background in the world of technology, and of course your other teammates?
Our technical team is is well qualified. There are people who know what they are doing. There are people who put customers' interests first.
Right.
Yeah. So you should not, our customers should not have any worries with our team.
How long has been Mango in operation?
Mango is now in the 4th month, the 5th month now, this May.
How is it so far? Especially coming into a space where there are other, providers who had been there in the space. People are used to GoDaddy, Amazon Web Services, and other providers and hosts. How has it been operating in this space? Even Safaricom offer the same. How are you making sure that your voice is heard in between this noise of so many other companies?
Okay, we had planned to initially start Mango earlier, but now we don't take regrets.
Right.
Because things are going on well. We, especially when the COVID pandemic started, that's the moment we wanted to start.
Right.
You realize that now everyone was moving online. E-commerces, those are our clients. E-commerces, schools now are marketing themselves online. They're having websites. Even students, you see now, like the learning is no longer one-to-one. It is
People have
also
to do virtual learning.
Yeah, virtual learning. And now the students have to present their projects. So like there is no going physically to show the lecturers your project. So we encourage them to come to us. We are flexible with our prices. We can work with them.
Can do something.
We can support them. Ile mambo ya kusema kuambia lecturer laptop imecrash sikia mwisho. I think it is high time hizo stories ziishe. Kuja Mango tuwasaidie.
Right. Now even now that you're on tools that Mango offers, if now I already have my domain name, you guys have my hosting, it's all good. I already have my plan now. What are the web creation tools I will get access from you guys? Because of course our website needs a structure. You can't click richard.com and then it's a blank. Of course you need to structure how elements look like. Even from how mango.ke's website looks like, there is a bit of need for web creation tools. Do I get that as a client from you guys?
Now when you make a purchase, within the same day you get the logins to the cPanel account. cPanel account is where you manage your files, your emails, your subdomains. Now once you get there, you realize that there are some people who already have the files. Maybe they've coded in their laptops. Now they just uploading them. You can upload them through the cPanel, the account we give you. Then apart from that, there are those content management systems that are used, especially people are well conversant with WordPress nowadays. WordPress is available. There's no more hassle of uploading WordPress to the cPanel. We have, within the cPanel, there's a software called Softacurious, which contains a lot of web design tools, including Moodle, that's for online learning, Drupal, Joomla, all this, name them.
Right.
Yeah, so once they get their logins, from there, they are ready to go.
Right. That is very excellent. If someone doesn't have the ability to do that, do you have a team in place? If I am an old mama watching the show who has a mitumba business in Roysambo and I need a website, I don't know how to use WordPress, even if I started today. Will I get help from you guys, or do I need to come with my own technical support?
We encourage them to come. We have a very strong customer relation team. They are there ready to assist you. So if you really want to be aided in setting up the cPanel, or even if you want to be designed websites, you can purchase from us the web hosting domain, and also you can talk to us, and with a small fee, you can get a very stunning website.
Right.
Yeah.
That is excellent. What if I'm dissatisfied? Where do I come to make my complaints?
That's a good question. It will be sad seeing a customer being dissatisfied and then possibly leaving. Yeah, it is.
It's not a good thing for any business at all.
Yeah, it is not a good thing. But we wouldn't like such to happen. So, but when a client is dissatisfied, that's a relative term, being dissatisfied, because maybe it could arise because of many issues. Maybe it was due to poor communication between, maybe the client really didn't know exactly what he or she wanted, or maybe the client had some expectations.
Right, and
then
they were never attained. Doesn't reflect really on how your work is.
Yeah, but despite that fact, we have a very willing customer support team. So we always encourage both dissatisfied and satisfied customers to always contact, to keep in touch. If there are any pinching points, they should let us know, so that we can continue bettering our business and services to the customers.
Right. Now, even as we went up, anyone who wants to, we'd love to know where people would love to get you. What's their responsibility once I take one of the packages and hosting and whatever else? I think we've covered that. You provide hosting, you provide as well some people can purchase their domain names, and they can get technical support.
Yeah, also we give advice on security issues. Like security, I told you, is a big concern. So any of our customers, you'll find that we always keep in touch. We give them, usually we give them notifications about security. Nowadays there are a lot of phishing.
A lot of hacking.
A lot of hacking. So we may secure our systems. I told you hardly our system will be broken down. Okay, but now you realize now the weakest point comes to the user. So we usually keep them updated, and also we give them advice on how to be secure in the online space.
Right. So security doesn't just stop with Mango. It also still on the side of the client.
Yeah, still on the side of the client.
Right.
Yeah,
now,
there's no sense you building a brick wall, and then on top of the wall you've used either razor wires or electric cables. Then when we come to a gate, tunapata maybe ni gate ya mabati ama yeah. That's why, so we always try to facilitate the trainings. Though they are online, or now they can be secure.
Right.
Because even if you're using a very strong password, once someone can get it from where you've stored it, you see now it is no longer a strong password.
Right. So it is important that also your passwords, you make sure that they are strong passwords and they are stored safe.
Yeah, and we provide security tools.
For those as well.
Security within the cPanel. You realize like there is IP blocking. Hackers, when a thief is coming to your place, he just never comes and start breaking the gate.
And shouting.
And shouting. You realize they'll take like 2 days prior and start scanning your home. He's trying to look for the weaker sides. So even in online space, you realize that they'll start scanning you. They are not doing any active threat. They're just doing some passive information gathering. Who are you? What kind of business are you running? How many customers do you have? What amount is being transacted within? Those are the things they do. They're doing passively. They are doing something we call pinging. They're trying to send some signals so that they get some information back, so that they can understand about
exactly how to approach.
So we have very strong system to detect such.
That is good to hear.
Yeah.
Now, for people who want to, of course, come to you guys, we've had a long conversation on Mango. I didn't expect to learn this much still. And now, for someone who wants, of course, as we wind up, who wants to come through and know where you guys are located at, or reach out to you guys and still break down a bit, of course, of those plans as we had mentioned earlier on. This camera is yours. You are ready to shine to your clients.
Hello viewers. So you can visit our website at mango.ke, where you'll get more information on what we do. Also within the website you'll get our contacts. Then we are quite flexible. We can do some appointments if you want to meet us, so that we can have a cup of tea and talk matters business, the kind of package you require, and even advise you better on the kind of plans, packages you'll get.
And you say the lowest is at 1,500
1,500
shillings,
shillings.
yeah? And the executive plan?
The executive is 8,500 shillings.
And that's a year?
Yeah, per year.
All right. Thank you very much for having that discussion with me, and I hope people can still check out mango.ke. That was Ondimu Momanyi, who is a system administrator at mango.ke. They provide web hosting services, as well as if you want to buy a domain name as well, they do that. They do reseller. They also do reseller hosting.
Yeah, we do reseller hosting.
Yes. What's reseller hosting? Maybe just one statement.
Reseller now is where someone want to purchase from us, then he can resell to other customers, or even developers. Developers could be having many clients whom they design websites. So
you
if
purchase and then
you can purchase, then you can host your clients from there. Apart from that, there's something I forgot. We also provide affiliate marketing.
What's that?
Affiliate marketing now, when you visit our site, you'll get a link to the affiliate market. That's where when you sign up with us, affiliate marketing, then there's a custom link that you get in your account. That link you can share maybe through social media or any other platform you'd like. So when someone clicks and purchases from us, you get a commission, and we pay very handsomely. I think this is an opportunity. Even students, mambo walikuwa nasema university students wanalala njaa. I think this is a venture they can get into.
Right, true.
Yeah, even per month you can make up to 20,000 shillings. Yeah.
Through just that.
Yeah, through just affiliate marketing. And affiliate marketing is free. We don't charge signing up with us. It's free. You can start, you can get into that venture. It pays handsomely.
Right. Make sure that you are checking them out for that affiliate marketing, web design, web purchasing, web hosting as well. Mango.ke. Thank you very much for having that conversation with me, Ondim.
Thank you.
I hope we can have you later on. You're really well versed in matters of security, cyber security.
Yes, that was my area of interest.
Good. I hope we can have you here again. Hopefully when we are not hacked by anyone, just to have a conversation. Thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in still on KUTV. This is Biashara Tuesday. We are still ahead, and we're coming back with more guests. What we just had here is a conversation on website, on web hosting services. So if you're someone who's looking to get a website or to get somewhere that you can host your website at a very affordable fee by people whose technical support is here in Kenya, this is mango.ke. They are here in Kenya, and they will be able to help you walk through and also even give you advice. They also have affiliate marketing, which is something that you can use to earn. If you're a student, if you're someone who just wants to get into that, check them out and get yourself an extra source of income. We're still ahead. I'm coming back with guys from Scanpal who have a payment solution platform that is offered to merchants, and we are trying to understand how exactly that works as well. So let me take a short break. I'll be back with that and more.